YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, I'm still on the PS3. That's because I've been going through these old characters and fixing them. That's hardcore revolution. Probably should rename my cards. Let's see if we can pull them up and rename them. Let's see if we can pull them up and rename them. I can't do that from here unless I stop the game. So we're working on the 2024 editions. What I have done so far. I fixed Sabrina. Made some changes to her. Brina, of course, the other night live. I'm thinking about actually doing a show from this game. I didn't check Eric. I don't remember how he looks. Hold on just a second. Let's see if the daddy is right. Yes. He's even got his gray in his hair. He doesn't have his hat or his scarf. But you can't have hats or scarves in this game. He kind of looks like that. Have you ever seen Airplane? He kind of looks like that pilot. He looks like a big old. Hold on. Let me get logged in the restream real quick. That blow up thing was representing a big old you know what. He kind of reminds me of that blow up that's in the pilot. You remember the pilot in the Airplane movie? That's what he's reminding me of. Let's see if we working. Let's type. See if the chats get it. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Yes, they got it. I'm supposedly working on both. Let's see if we are on YouTube. Twitch usually goes without a Twitch. But YouTube is glitchy at times. Yeah, let me search on at apfns. You have to put the ad in there. You don't find that there's different APS FNSs. And yes, I see it. But if you put the ad APFNS, you can always find me. Let's see what it sounds like. Twitch usually goes without a Twitch. Notice I said without a Twitch. And yes, you can see the chat as well. So if I see any of y'all chatting, I'll try to monitor it every once in a while. If I miss you, don't worry. I need to share. I need to share a feed. Should I share to YouTube or I think I'll share to Twitch. Because Twitch has never did anything to me. YouTube has been mean to me in the past. I'm talking about the distant past, like 12, 13, 14. Even before all the shadow banning and stuff started, they was already attacking me. Of course, I would share Mark Dice videos. I'm going to tell you on Mark Dice, boy, I would post his videos, and I would get 900, 1,000 views alone on them. And I would repost InfoWars too, of course, which is a no-no on YouTube. And then, of course, they didn't like my Obamacon character. But now Twitch has never been mean to me. I should have went on Twitter and I'll try to go on Twitter and Rumble eventually again. Tonight I slept almost an entire day here, rested the entire day. I didn't get much sleep last night. I just couldn't sleep. There was a reason. I'll share it soon when I'm ready. I'm not ready yet. And no, it's not the cat. Although I am sad about the cat. I read something interesting about animals though. There's plenty of verses. I mean, they don't tell. God doesn't tell you exactly what He does with the animals. And one of those, what was his name in the early days of Christianity when they come to America? That Wesley guy. He wrote in depth on the animal thing. There's a lot of scriptures concerning animals, like they worship God, and anybody that believed in Jesus shall be saved, and saving His creation. He may restore His creation as well. And you won't need food in this kingdom. I mean, to kill an animal in this kingdom. So, uh, there's a possibility that we might. Now, I'm not going to say for sure because there's no answer for that in the Bible. But now we may see our pets again one day. I read in depth on that, and it sort of gave me a little hope. But with Jesus, anything is possible. And I made my cat a tombstone. That's what I put on it. Anything. I put the scripture. Anything is possible. That was the scripture that I took. And that I didn't even read that. I just read that last night. I mean, I was already not sleeping. I mean, I just got to thinking, well, I wonder what happens to animals, and I started googling on that. I ran into a whole bunch of stuff on that. Okay, I'm going to share that. Now I'll go share it on Facebook as well. Did I share it on Twitter? Yes. X. Twitter. X. Let's go share it on Facebook. I rarely share my links. I usually share them post tense after they're archived. I may not stick with this game all night. I may switch back to the Xbox or even the PS. Oh, hold on, I'm typing. Typing wrong. What I am doing though is, like I said, I'm thinking about doing a Saturday show with this game. I did it on D Live and Trovo the other night. I'm thinking about sticking with that thing. But if I do, I need my characters, and I need to go on my AEW game and make sure. Now, I won't be able to put all these characters that I've got in this game because you can. I'm gonna tell you, back in the day, I had one of them kits that you could plug the 4 controllers up, and you could put 4 freaking memory cards in that thing. You can't do it on the PS3. It doesn't work. But now, if you got an old PlayStation and you plug up the 4 memory card slots, you had endless potentials. I mean, I'm going to tell y'all, I had ECW, I had WWF, I had WCW, I had superheroes, I had Star Wars characters, well, I even got some of those on this card because I lost a bunch of my cards. I was dumb back then. I didn't back them up. I'll show you what all I got here in a few minutes. I'm still going through that card. I'm deleting out anything I don't want in there. Uh, but I was dumb, and I went to Florida one year, and I don't know what happened. Some of my cards died. I had 4 cards of just characters, superheroes, movie characters, rock and rollers, country stars, etc. Hundreds and hundreds of characters when I first got this game. And I went to Florida. Did I share that on Facebook? I didn't. Okay, here we go. Let me share it. You name it, I had them made. I'll show you what I've still got left from those cards back then. I'll show you. Let me pull them up. Because I lost a lot of them, but I was able to save some of them through the years. And my controller went in standby. That's okay. Let me minimize this thing. Okay, this is some of the old saves that I went through during 2002 and fixed them. Now, these were from 2012. When I went on the internet, I made the Voltron Force. I don't think I ever made the Voltron Force back in the old days. This is all the Voltron right here. VL1, VL2, VL3. And it includes the 15 team. You know, I eventually went on and made them figures. Little mini uh, Legos. Custom Legos. But I'll show you some of the stuff I had here. The Hulk, Jason Voorhees, Mike Myers, those are Megatron, Brian, Duke Nukem, Darth Vader, Rodimus, Shockwave, Soundwave, Optimus, Chewie, Stormtrooper. Sam and Dean, I made them in 2012. They were from the show. Uh, what's that called? Supernatural. I made them in 2012 when I went on the internet back then. I also had some Walking Dead characters back then. De Niro, C3PO, WS1. I don't know what WS1 and 2 is. I don't remember. Those are, of course, these were all in 2012. It had Bray Wyatt now in it. Or 2000s. I see Russo and Cornette. I must have made them back when they was battling. I made all of them recently, like the POTUSs and stuff. But now all these Rodimus Prime and all of them, they were all from the old days. Can you believe some schmuck is out booming his music at this time of night? These people are so fucking disrespectful. I tell you right now. I mean, what time is it? It is 1:17 in the morning. And this cocksucker is riding around booming his fucking music. This disrespectful cocksucker. Nobody are complaining about it. They'll send the police to try to arrest you. They don't arrest the bad people. They arrest people that are innocent. Okay, let's see. Who's that going to make? Oh yeah, I need to check another thing. See, I need to see if the two big guys are on here. Actually, I've read up on that too, and I know what's going on, but I won't discuss it. But I know about it. But you'll know about it soon because you'll hear it on my album. I wrote a song about it. Okay, let's see. Who was I going to look for? Oh yeah, those two big guys. I want to make sure I got Menace in here. Yeah, he's there. So I've got the alien. Do I got the alien? Because I'm going to need them. Because if I do this thing, I'm going to have the tag teams. I have to make sure all the tag teams are there. Yeah, Neptunus is there. Okay, so we got the tag teams. Because I know I seen what's his name today. Uh, Filiberto and what you're going to be taking on the Bozowood brothers. But now, if I do a show from this game, I'm going to have to make sure all my characters that I use are in here because these are kind of dated. I mean, I update them every now and then, but they're dated because I don't get it out much. But I do get it out every once in a while because this used to be how I used to bring my show. Let's do a tornado tag team. Let me find this brother. I made him this morning. I don't remember where I saved him. I might already had him made. Oh yeah, Badass is another guy. He was called Bad Brad. I don't know where I saved him. I don't remember where I saved him. I know I made him. Oh, Bad Brad. There he is. He might have already been here because that sister was, and I didn't. I was just skipping over. Okay, hold on. Let's find Filiberto and Cecilio. There they are. Cecilio and Filiberto. I really needed them as the challengers, but I don't think you can change the order of the game here. There are several things that I wish this game had had, and I know it's a game of the past. Indeed, it was just a copycat of Attitude. The one thing I wish that allowed you to do with this game, you see when you go into here and you do your arena, I wish that'd let you at least save your arenas, where you didn't have to do this every time. You should have been able to go here and, like say when you custom it, you should have been able to save that on your memory card. So you didn't have to do it every time. Okay, let's see. I'll try to give them JCBW colors for the ropes and the pads and all that. I want the ring lights to go white, because if you bother them, let's make that green. Make that green. Okay, here we go. Let's see what time we'll give it a 20-minute time limit. Let's make sure I turn the announcer off. Clean up before she comes. Clean up before she comes. You gotta clean up before she comes. Living in a dusty dump. Clean up before she comes. It's Kurt Cobain. Clean up before she comes. Living in a dusty dump. Living in a dusty dump. Living in a dusty dump. I got out the gets a guitar tonight, and I was testing out. I got this little MP3 player. It's got a little swaggy recorder on it. I mean, it records pretty decent. I was demoing some lyrics I was playing with. Clean up before she comes. I can't play guitar, y'all know. It's all a mess. It goes everywhere. It's all a mess, but I do use it to demo. I do use it to demo. I'll try to keep up with the chat.
You're in contempt of my court. You're talking to the original Mr. Slash. Ven acá, te voy a acabar, te voy a enseñar quién soy yo. Reza porque será lo único.
Remember, they want the belts. Cecilio and Filiberto want the belts. I didn't take my settings on the 10 at the arena. There's the TNN logo. Now remember, I was on TNN. Now that was when it was the national network. But I was on it when it was on the Nashville network. I forgot to put their logo up. I always do that. Maybe I won't get pinned when I'm putting the logo up. I could flash me up when I was on TNN, the Nashville network, with my Guns N' Roses t-shirt, and I was skipping school that night to see Billy Ray Cyrus. November night, 1994. Almost 30 years ago next year. So it's 29 this year. It'll be 29 this year. When I was featured on TV. Miley Cyrus made her debut on TV as well that night. Listen, Miley. She walked that on. I don't think she was supposed to. All I can do is kick and punch. Oh, God, I don't know how to change focus. Here we go. Well, the minute I get focused on him, he starts attacking the brother. That's the one thing that's annoying about this game. Like, if you're focusing on one of the partners, the other partner comes focusing on you. I wish that background's terrible looking on these TVs. I mean, on these screens. I wish I hadn't chose that particular. I guess I just forgot to set it, but it's hurting my eyes. That fancy looking stuff, it don't do too well. I gotta fix this brother in the ECW game where they have their tag team costume. They dress similar to this. Now my favorite version of the Bozawood brothers is from a game called WrestleMania for PS3. That was when I actually tagged them together, was that game. They never were tagged before then. I made them a tag team in that game. Big Brother takes down Cecilio. I haven't been doing much commentary tonight. The other night I was real good at it. Oh, he kicked his ass. He got hit in the back of the head. What the fuck is that? I just want out of this guy's Forsaken Sodom. What they turned it into. Going for the pin. You better stop him. 2 count. Of course, any big city is going to be today. Thanks to the Biden administration. The Spidey Bitey. And this ain't a game of talk, so I'll shut up. Oh, net breaker. You ain't gonna want to live in no big city. In this future that's coming. We used to be a small town. I tell people, don't complain about that small town. You're gonna miss it. And the fucker with the booming music is back. I can't get him back in the ring. Did you get counted out? You want to lay him back in the ring? Did you get counted out? Are they both counted out? He must be counted out. I can't get him in.
Let's take a recess. Let's take a recess. Let's take a recess. Let's take a recess.
Right out of run. I forgot how to run. Can't get the zombie off of me. A top rope maneuver.
Let's take a recess. Man.
I guess he's counted out. I can't get him back in the freaking ring. Damn it! Get off me! Uh-oh. That brother's fixing to get pinned out. He's got the leg lock on him. Yeah, he's counted out. I can't get him back in there.
Let's take a recess. Let's take a recess.
They must have both got counted out.
1, 2, 3.
And the Bozewood brothers win! That was a non-title bout, though, because we're not really technically in a show right now. Because I was just checking this thing out to see who all I've got made. Because if I do a show from it, I want to make sure all my characters are here. I upgraded Christian until I gave her blue hair. Let's do a tag team. Another tag team. Ladies tag team. Then I'll stick with a tornado. We're going to see Miss Sharon. And Miss Christian. Let's find the two sisters. Sabrina. And her sister, her twin sister, Taya. Which I told y'all the other night she was made later on. Still a barbed wire match. Just gonna leave the arena alone. I'll make this a 15-minute time limit. We'll put the TKO on. We'll cut the announcer off. Clean up before she comes. Clean up before she comes. You gotta clean up before she comes. Living in a dusty dump. I don't know if I'll ever play guitar. My fingers just ain't good at it. Like even if I can get a rhythm going, I can't sing and do it at the same time. But now I do use it as a tool to write the songs with, so sometimes it has made one of the I need to put that version out. I was going to drop the demo of what's that song called? It's off my last album. The one about the guy who meets the girl in London. Now the original version, it sounds like some punky acoustic guitar thing, where it's a punky acoustic guitar. Maybe I would use Green Day. Always sort of had a punkish vibe to it.
I am not just TNA.
Duff McKagan would sometimes do acoustic stuff.
No matter who you are. That's BYTCH. Hello.
So we got twin sister versus twin sister. And I gave her a dream. I'll leave her shoes off. I'll leave her shoes off. I can't tell. If I did, I'll put her some shoes on. I probably did. I put her in her green stockings. I had her on one of her last forms when she was with Jill. She would wear these green stockings. Oh, she hits her in the below. Miss Sabrina. Over there, she does. She usually stays barefooted. That's her thing. She's usually a barefooted girl. That's her sister Taya there. We don't focus on Taya much. Like I said, she was created later. She's a part. She wasn't of the original story. She was added in the video game era. Now in the original stories, it was Julia, Jill, his daddy, his mama, granddaddy, of course. Lori. And I had unique ways of doing those figures. Like we would use generic toys, or we would draw them and cut them out. So like, you remember them cut out dolls they sewed? We made our own. Me and my sister. We'd sometimes play with the toys. We'd sometimes play together at times. We grew up together, you know. So we would cut them out. Draw them and cut them out. And I'd sometimes use army men. Like I told y'all the story about Voltron. I made them all army men. But now Jeff and his family are all original. Sharon and them come later. And when he eventually met her. But now the White family was a part of it because their sleazy daddy had an affair with Sharon and this Christian there, mother. And as I know, that's how nudity he got there. He was somebody who was seeing at work, which was his job, which is father's company, I suppose. They both worked for it. And that's how he met their mother. Oh! Now, to be knowings to Jeff, he didn't know nothing about it. When he met Sharon, he didn't know nothing about it. He didn't know about the affair. He found out later. Now, that storyline goes way back, too. But Jeff and Sabrina were living with Julia. Julia was kind of a distant daughter. Like she had already moved away from the family. She had already got away from the family. But she was watching over Jeff because him and Sabrina ran away as children. As Jeff was an early teenager or something like that. And he was staying. Him and Sabrina were staying with. She's 2 years younger than him. She was probably about 14, 15. She was younger. They ran away. You know, they went to Julia's. So Julia and Jeff and Sabrina date on their daddy and their mama date back. You see, daddy and mama didn't know where Jeff and Sabrina were. Had something to do with the evil grandfather. I forgot what happened there. The evil grandfather. What am I playing? I'm Sharon. I'm Sharon. Okay. But I wrote saying that with the video game there. I got to thinking it'd be snazzy for Sabrina to have an unknown twin. That's another part of the grandfather tale, by the way. He got rid of her. He made mom and dad think she was dead and he gave her away. He sold her away. He's evil. Oh, all those night the faces. You know what I miss with this game with the PlayStation 1 or 2? Those voices in the crowd are better. They don't work as much on the PS3. Like that. I was going to try to pin her. Down goes Sharon. Sharon. Ah! She knocks her down. Yeah, we had unique ways of making the curly cone. Any way you could do it generically, generic figures, army men. She's going for the pin. Sabrina lays flat on the mat. She gets up too late to save her sister. Now Christian's going for the pin. And it looks like the Whites are going to win this one. Yes, Hoochie Mama. Blue-headed Hoochie Mama. The White sisters won. She's the original goth girl. She was gothic before Celeste came along. I call her Cinnamon Girl. Whack, 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 whack. You ever heard of Typo Negative? My Cinnamon Girl. Indeed, I got it on here. I'll show y'all. Let me close the game for a second. I know I'll have to reload it. I'll show you. I still got some of the music in here from when you remember when you could use the PS3, and I can't play it because I'll get muted anyway if I play it. But I'll show you. I have some of the themes in here because you remember you used to put the music on the games. I'll show you where her theme was at if I hadn't deleted it out. Let's see. Saw Martin in years, so I don't know what's. Wonder if I can change the titles. There's my CD. My girlfriend's Cinnamon Girl. There it is. My girlfriend's girlfriend. That was jealous at one time. Of course, that was James Storms. I had Sharon coming out of that at one time. It was a joke. Thick Skin. That used to be one of Jel's themes. I forgot who come out to Welcome to Hell. Who did I used to have come out to Hot Legs? I used to have somebody come out to that. Do you think I'm sexy? Wolfpack, of course, American Made for Hogan and Nash. That was Marilyn Manson's theme to come out to. Trent's theme. I also had Jeff come out to tattoo at one time. That's the Bible. Tattoo must not be on here. Of course, I had to delete out some of the stuff to save that Bible on here. I used to listen to the Bible on this. I'd put it on when I go to bed and listen to it. So I had to delete a lot of my music out. But that was Gangsta's Badass Badass. Like when you could put music in the WWE games. I'm not seeing this tattoo. I forgot some of this who some of this stuff come out to. Oh, let's look at there it is. There's the tattoo. And these are some made things I made. I can actually play them. They were generated. When I kept getting strikes. It was some generator, and I just gave it after I kept getting strikes on YouTube. I made my own entrances, and I don't remember who had what. Used to be this little app you could go to online. I don't know if they updated it or not. It went out when the Flash went out, and you can make these rhythms. That's what I made that on. Let's see if it's still around. Hold on just a second. I'll see if that's still around. I may switch to the Xbox or the PS. Howdy, Big J. Good to see you. I just now checked my chat there. I'm gonna check and see if this site is still around. Buttonbase.com. That's how I made those. Yeah, it's still around, but I don't know if it works. Cause see, it went out with Flash. Oh yeah, the cubes are still here. But now that they work, let's see if they still work. It's called buttonbase.com. Now in 2012, you could use this site. I don't think it still works anymore. Unless they've updated it. Right now, I'm just saying, oh, yeah, it does. Click to activate. And what you would do is, let me turn over here. I'll show you what you do on it. It's just loading. I don't know if it's actually working or not. We'll find out here in a minute. What you would do is you would put these in the spots. And you make a rhythm. Ugh. That's how I made my themes. I'm glad they brought it back. It eventually got where it wasn't working. After Flash went out. Buttonbase.com. That's how I made those themes in 2012. Sometimes they don't fit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to switch over to the Xbox or something. Oh, I'm in my Facebook now. Hold on. Let's get that back off. I don't guess it matters. I'd sometimes focus on a podcast or something. Okay, so I was on buttonbase.com. That's how I made those themes. Let me make sure I didn't close my chat. And I'll go over here and see. Yeah, I've still got my chat. I think as far as I can tell, I got everybody in here that I need. The people I focus on now. I got a bunch of people I don't focus on. Like people in the past that were like 2012. People like King Cannibal. And I don't even focus on those people anymore. I seen them in there. Let's pull up one of those old wrestlers from back then. Then I'll go try to get over here on the Xbox. I may have to sign into my Xbox. If I do, that'll be a whole new thing. I'll have to switch over to the screen. Okay, I'm going to go through here because I've got a bunch of characters I don't even use anymore. That's Badass. Now, his theme was the NWA song. I don't even really focus on Bumanji anymore. He used to be a champion. There's Julia, of course. I do focus on him. He's that pinky shorts, purpley shorts. He kind of looks like a Kidman with purple shorts. Of course, I changed this color to red and orange now. I don't focus on Drudge anymore. Horsey, he comes in there once in a while. Holly, of course, we focus on her. His daddy, RPW's in the shows. Anita X is in the shows. Sometimes Giant and Jeff Curley are there. Indeed, I just made Curley, them two, for the AEW not too long ago. Menace and Alistair, of course. Mystica, Nudity. Mona, I don't hardly focus on her. Pussycat is the green-headed girl. We call her Cat now. That was one of these were all Nudity's girls he brought in. The Wuhan Bat, I don't focus on him much since post-COVID. Feyre, I've made her. I just don't, in the past 2 WWE games, I ain't made her lately. Rick, of course, is the same as Nudity. That's just his original save. I don't focus on those twins anymore, but I do focus on Filiberto and Cecilio. Waltman and Heights was used to be the announcers with the robots. Aziz, Abira, and I fixed him, the Mercer. I made him like he's supposed to be now. He had a different look in the old days. I've updated him. So he's one of the one. King Cannibal, I don't focus on these guys anymore. Sadie, of course, we focus on her. I don't focus on all these characters much anymore. Zing and Mr. and Mrs. Zing has been in the past. Big part of it. The Devil Pope, I ain't focused on him in a long time. Christine, of course, is in Joe Moo. She's new. And I made Andre and Tamika today. I don't focus on Big Lug much anymore. Big Lug dates back to the original. Him and Bud Cracker, they're some of those from those original saves. And I don't have many of those because, like I said, I lost a big portion of those cards. I was dumb. I didn't back them up. Lorraine, I just made her. She's a Christian, and Sharon and that other girl's mama. Both of those come out of huge families. Like Bambi and Mercedes was a couple of Jeff sisters. And then Brina and Charisse. Janice was one of their sisters. We don't focus on her much anymore either. Now, of course, these are all probably 2000. I'd say these were probably made in the 2000s. because I see James Storm and Robert Roode, and I see Lesnar. Some of the other JCW I don't focus on anymore. Cody, I just recently made him not too long ago, one Halloween. I think it was last Halloween. Of course, these are the rock star people. Like this used to be Hinder. Austin is no longer in Hinder, but now I made the new singer too. He's the newer singer, should I say? He's saved here somewhere. See if I can find him. Marilyn Manson. Dutton, this is him. So he would be Hinder. Asheville while he was in. This is Guns N' Roses back when he was there. Bumblefoot. Kid Rock, of course. Chris Novoselic, Medina, Ted Nugent. I don't know who that is. That's Bo Shrine. Kurt Cobain. Jive from Buck Cherry. Slash, of course, Mr. Slash. Let's do a rocker. Dave Grohl. I want to see what Kurt Cobain looked like. So I'm Kurt Cobain versus Axl Rose. I'd say Axl's probably from the 2000 when we was seeing them back then. When we used to go see Guns N' Roses, we seen them 4 times. One time with Slash and 3 times with the newer version of Guns N' Roses. Let's see, where's Axl? Hi, Axl. Hi, Axl. Chris Novoselic is in that list, though. Okay, we'll give them a hardcore match. 15 minutes. Then I'm going to leave this game. I just want to see what Kurt Cobain and Axl look like. Axl probably looks like how he looked in 2012. Because I made that Axl back. I had an Axl back in the day on them cards that was like the 90s Axl. I mean, the 80s Axl, because, I didn't really know what he looked like in the 90s because he didn't emerge till. Well, we knew what he looked like in 2000, so 99 and 2000, because he did emerge for Oh My God. I remember he started appearing back then. He had the cornrows. I think I created the classic Axl. Indeed, I think in this game when I first got it, I created the Patience Axl. The one like how he is in the Patience. So he didn't have his cap on, but he had the clothes like the white T-shirt, and like you see him stomping the telephone.
I'm the original giant killer.
Yeah, he's from
You think I'm gonna
2012.
for you, you
He's
little
got the
great punk?
mustache.
I'm Axl Rotten, one of the most hardcore wrestlers around. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Indeed, I about made him how he looked the night I seen him. With the red bandana. He was wearing the red bandana that night. Indeed, I could pull my video up, but I can't because it'll get muted. I got some of the videos. When I seen him in 2012 in Nashville, I believe. Was that in 2012? I need to look it up. I don't remember. We've seen him several times. So I know we've seen him in 10. I think we've seen him in 12. I don't remember. I'll have to look at my dates on my videos. But I made him how I seen him at one of the shows. And he's attacking Kurt Cobain. That's the ghost of Kurt Cobain, of course. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me where did you sleep last night? In the pines, in the pines. He's got Axl wobbling. Right in the mouth. He's got Axl wobbling. I'm a cold heartbreaker, a good to burn, and I'll rip your heart in two. And I on the bed with your ass in the air. He recently brought that back. He used to do that back in the old days. He'd do like he did a with your ass in the air in the song. You could be my love, by your way. I want to tell y'all something silly. I can dispute it. It didn't do me no good. But I put up one of their videos. It might have been You Could Be Mine. I don't remember what song it was. And a damn fucking karaoke company claimed the copyright to it. I kid you not. It was Axl fucking Rose and Guns N' Roses. He was singing it, and the fucking karaoke recording, it claimed it. And it was Axl Rose. He wasn't doing karaoke. He owns the fucking song.
Right in the mouth.
Right in the mouth. I disputed, and I didn't get no word back. I said, I'm going to dispute this. I said, this ain't Guns N' Roses that claiming this. This was a karaoke company. That's what I told YouTube. They were going to collect monetization off of it. And it was Axl. I mean, you can plainly see it was fucking Axl. It wasn't like me standing up there singing a karaoke song. It was Axl. Yeah, I disputed it. Because I didn't think they should get paid royalties for Axl. You know what I'm saying? Because he was singing the thing. It was him. You could be. I don't remember what song it was. My by your way.
What, are you trying to kill me?
I never got to see Kurt Cobain. But I did see Foo Fighters 3 or 4 times. And I got to see
Are you trying to kill me?
Mr. Pat Smear with him. Because he came to those shows I've seen. Which was later in Nirvana. The last leg of Nirvana before it was the end. It was in utero. He played that tour. I don't think he played on the album. I think he's retired afterwards. Oh, he gave her some pistols. And down goes Axl. At the hands of Kurt Cobain. A battle from the past. The distant past. 30 years ago. He's going to go for the pin. Can he pin Axl? Oh, will Axl kick up? One count. Kurt Cobain cannot pin Axl fucking Rose. Fuck you, Kurt Cobain. You're not going to pin me, you motherfucker. I always liked how Axl talked. I always thought he was good. I'm not picking on you, Axl. I'm not picking on you, Axl. I always loved how he talked. I told you I thought he was cool when I was a kid. He's what inspired me to want to be a singer, followed by Kurt Cobain. He was a big inspiration for me like that. I like both the grunge and the rock. The only difference between rock and roll and grunge is grunge was kind of it's a little sloppier. But now it was hard. Some of that stuff was hard. Listen to Animal from Pearl Jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 1, baby. 5, 5 against 1, 2, 3. Listen to that music. Torture from you to me. Adopted from the street. Listen to that music. They also had this song on that album called Blood. I love Blood. Bam, 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 bam. It's my blood. It's my blood. I always tried to do the You know how he does his voice real long on it? Right in the mouth. I ain't even using a weapon. See if I can get a weapon. Axel's so fast, though, I can't get anything. Let's see how I pick him up. I don't know how to pick him up. I think there was one time Kurt Cobain actually had his hair hanging down in his face like that. I've seen a picture of him somewhere where it was hanging down, and he had it cut in the back like that. But it was hanging down in his face. It's mine! Do you know when I first started listening to him? I seen Smells Like Teen Spirit. But he had the pink hair when I first seen him. So when I think of him, I really think of him because the first time I started actually listening to him, they had done them videos where he had the pink in his hair. And it was Territorial Pissings. Boy, I fell in love with Territorial Pissings. I think that may be why I gave in and ordered the album, if I remember correctly. I also like them balloons. So kids. But the first song I liked the minute I got the album was Breathe. Weakness more. Nature more. Oh, I discovered on the 20th anniversary, I was listening to my MP3 earlier. There's a live version of Dive on the new 20th anniversary of the 20th anniversary of the Bleed. How come I didn't ever pay attention to that before? Dive's my favorite song. That's the first song you hear when you turn on Incesticide. Dive! Dive! I did it all summer. Starting with May when we was doing karaoke. And there's a reason for that. Because this was the anniversary when I got that tape. And that's when I decided Nirvana was going to be with me forever. It's when I got that tape. And that was the B-side mostly that got my attention. The Mexican Seafood. What's that other song? Big Long Now. And the other one. The one, what's that called? I was your man. You were mine. Me, you were mine. Was yay. Me, you were mine. Yay. This was midnight. Let's forget it. I don't even say midnight. I need to look the lyrics up. We're so modest at night. It's the. I don't know what he's saying. Oh, Mama, I love that song. I was your mind, you were mine, you were mine. I was, me, you were mine. I was wise, me, you were mine. I was, midnight, this forgot us, and we're so modest. I think it says something about modest. I don't know what it says, though. I'll look the lyrics up. He takes him down with a bulldog. It was Incesticide that warned me over. And Bill had that message in there, but my tape didn't have that in there. Mine was censored. Where it was telling Guns N' Roses fans not to listen to them. It was already too late. And by the time I discovered it, here's what I said. Well, too late for that, Kurt Cobain. I done heard this tape. I said, fuck that. I'm going to continue listening to you anyway. I said, too late. I already heard this tape. Now, if I hadn't heard that tape, I might have just threw them away and forgot about it. Because I like Nevermind. But now I fell in love with that crazy stuff. If you ever notice, I try to create crazy stuff. That's the reason I like crazy stuff. That's what I like. That's what I fell in love with those Nirvana songs. I mean, look at the whole B-side of Incesticide, which has been the B-side of the tape. On a CD, it's not a B-side. It's starting with Beeswax. It gets crazy. And I love that crazy stuff. Axel going for the pin. 2 count. Kurt Cobain didn't give in. And that whistle, I don't know what it's saying. And that whistle modest. I think it says something about modest though. I think I hear it. Listen now. Go listen to mine when you were mine. What's it called? I can't think of the title. What's that song called? I'll pull the as soon as I get through this match. I'll pull the info up on there because I'll know it when I see it. I just ain't remembering the song. Let's go for a pin. Let's see if we can pin Axel. Axel and Kurt's been fighting each other, but no matter who wins, they're both winners to me. Now we're gonna look that song up. It's crazy because I want to tell the title. Okay, incesticide. Incesticide. Now I'm gonna pull it up on my screen, the browser cam. The browser cam. And we're gonna pull the info up, baby. Lyrics and track list. Lyrics and track list. It actually come out December 14th, but I didn't get it to May 30th. So I think I remember having it on May 31st, so I've attributed it to May 31st. But it may have come out before. I may have got it in the mail before then. But after this, it gets crazy. We get to New Wave Poly, and then it takes a turn for the crazy. Bees and wax. I think Downer is on the bleach. Hairspray Queen. That's it. Hairspray Queen. Let's see them lyrics, baby. Them lyrics are crazy. I want to see what it says. I was mine, you were my enemy. You were my enemy, you were mine. I was I. His ring, yours ring. I don't know what's that. I was your mine, you were my enemy. At night, the wistful goddess. At night, we're so hottest. At night, disco. Don't say nothing about Midas. At night, disco goddess. At night, the witch go go. It's real crazy though. I was nummy you my you my. Oh, Chris, I think I recognize this one. Oh yeah, it does say something about Midas. At night, wistful goddess. At night, where's the heartaches? At night, disco goddess. At night, to it so modest. At night, good Chris like nice mess. At night, the mouth full of net. I recognize that one. At night, that sight, fishful goblets. I recognize that too. At night, the witch go go. Boy, it's a crazy song. That's the one that. That's the one that. If you really want to know what won me over for Nirvana, it's that. It's that song. And where anybody's got that on karaoke? I want to look on YouTube. All such. Hair spray. I ain't gonna play it because I'll mute my sound. Somebody's got a filtered instrumental. At night, wistful goddess. At night, we're so modest. Chris go likeness. That was I thought that's what that was saying. That's what I thought it was saying. Like I told you, I didn't never know what the song was saying. But I loved that song. Okay, let's try to I've been on an hour now. Okay, let's try to get over on the Xbox. Let's take the JCBW logo down. I'm through with JCBW tonight. Can't wait for the slow game. PS4 was kind of just an upgrade to PS3. And then PS5, they completely changed it. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna go over here. I'm going to put because I think I may have to log in. So I'm going to put the screen up here right now. And I'll be right back. That's what certain individuals didn't understand when they was insulting me on my crazy music. If you go listen to the B side of Incesticide and even some more of their demos and stuff, you realize why I like crazy stuff. Cause that tape changed to my whole direction. Cause before then I was mainly I listened to everything, but I was mainly interested in metal music. But when I heard that crazy shit, beeswax, it starts with beeswax. I am back. Let me get... I was having trouble getting logged in. I always have trouble typing them passwords in. Because Xbox don't let you see it. You know, some places will let you see your password. Typing with this fucking controller. I decided what I want to do tonight. I'm not going to do any more wrestling tonight. Let's do some GTA. It's 49 degrees. Weird weather we're having lately. It's warm at day and cooler at night. It's weird. But I'll take it because sometimes Novembers can be cold. Cold November. I closed my page. Hold on. Let me pull my restream back up so I can see the chat. I try to monitor it. It's always, somebody chats always when I don't monitor it. Yeah, that incesticide gave me a love for crazy things. Things crazy. There's also another song that was on a B-side that I like from them. And it goes now, 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 now. I believe it's the Lithium B-side. Now, 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 now. Let me pull up the Lithium single. Lithium. I'm pretty sure it's the B-side. I need to put Nirvana. Because it's not coming. They're showing me Lithium. They're going to think I'm searching on drugs. I don't like the drugs, but the drugs like me. And I believe it's Curmudgeon. 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 That's the song. I love that one. Now, 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 now. There used to be a radio station I listened to called 99X, and they would sometimes play that. That was how I heard it before I had the single. And I didn't get the single till I swapped all my tapes for CDs. It was one of the things I swapped it for. Wow, 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 wow. Before then, I didn't own it. I cannot do what I know about all I know. It's one of them songs I don't know what I'm saying. 'Tis the season. Let's see what it's saying. Let's pull the lyrics up. Curmudgeon lyrics. I love that crazy song. That's another one of them crazy songs I like. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, hold on. It's getting more takes forever to get in that network lately. And there you're looking at the lyrics. I cannot know mental. I'm not sad until I'm home. It's the season, I'm a reason. I have seen all I have grown. Sister seems cheat on me, cheat on me, cheat on me. And I seen, and I seen, and I seen, cheat on me, cheat on me. I'm a lantern, I'm a plant. Shut up, Charlie.
Definitely know you. Hell of
I'm a lantern, I'm a plant. I said something and got a garden in the handle. I'm not buying to. I love Santa. I'm a God. Sister Saints, cheat on me. Wow, 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 wow. Boy, I love that song. Cheat on me. Cheat on me. Cheat on me. I really love the end. Me. I was telling you all the stuff that won me over for Nirvana. Back before I had that, the only way I heard it was on at 99X when they would play it. Wow, wow. 99X is back around, by the way. They were a 90s radio station. You can find it. You can pull it up. Let me go back to the browser here for a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Is that showing? It's still almost the same radio station. It's just different decade. They still play the same type of music they played back then. I think they play some newer stuff too. 99x.com, and it's out of Atlanta. Cheat on me! Cheat on me! Yeah, you can even listen to them. Cheat on me! Wake me up when November ends. 99X, that's where I used to listen to all that good stuff. Pearl Jam, don't call me daughter, not fit to. The picture kept will remind me. Don't call me daughter, not fit to be. The picture kept will remind me. Don't call me daughter. Okay, let's get back to the game. Not fair to the picture kept will remind me. Don't call me daughter. Not fair to be the picture kept. Don't call me daughter. She's in love with herself. She loves a dog. And on I switch from Nirvana to Type O Negative. With him a devil's mock. Now that's on Hallows Eve. The moon is full. But will she trick or treat? I bet she will. Ah. She tried to hit you, bitch. She tried to hit you, asshole. Y'all notice I spend most of my days in Los Angeles just driving around doing nothing? Bomb, 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 bomb. Bomb, bomb. I gotta put Snoop on my headphones. I got Dre on there, but I don't have Snoop. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. And I forgot my favorite Marilyn Manson album, The High End of Low. Boy, I'm sure he probably won't ever want to hear that album again, though. I got to put it on there. I was going through it today, and I realized I didn't have High End of Low on there. It's raining in Los Angeles. The prize of their money. Put your money in the bank. Shorty, what you think? Put your money in the bank. Shorty, what you think? I don't have milk whiteness. The devil's mark. Whatever doesn't kill you, it's gonna leave a scar. Leave a scar. Leave a scar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I settled today when I was wanting to play Leave a Scar. I played Pistol Whip. Yo, my little pistol and I'm fucking pistol whip. Bum, 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 bum. You're my little pistol and I'm fucking pistol whip. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Got my little pistol and I'm fucking pistol whip. You're my little pistol and I'm fucking pistol whip. Bang, 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 bang. I don't know which me that I love. Got no reflection. I don't know which me that I got no reflection. No reflection. No reflection. I got no reflection. I may have to give in. My neck's starting to give. I don't know which me that I love. Got no reflection. No reflection. When he would do that song on stage, he had this knife he'd stick on the microphone. I don't know which me that I love. Got no reflection. No reflection. I've seen Marilyn Manson many a time. I saw Hinder many a time. Hinder 30 times plus. Both of them, mainly with the old singer Austin, but we've seen the Marshall too. We've seen them several times in Marshall. I saw Megadeth 3 or 4 times. Slayer a couple times. One with Marilyn Manson, one with Megadeth. I even got the poster over here. Slayer, Megadeth, and who else was it? Anthrax? I can't tell. I got a box set in front of it. It's something I bought recently. I got it sitting right in front of it, but I can't see who the other band. I think it's Anthrax. Megadeth and Slayer. Jaeger was sponsoring it. It's when they were celebrating the anniversary of Rest in Peace and the close your eyes, remember my name stepped on the sunset. Well, how it goes. Frozen eyes as you die. I was blind when I seen that. That's one of the times I was having the blind spell. I had the blind spell twice. The first time I didn't think it was going to come back. But I did get it back 4 months later. Then I had a brief one that time I seen Slayer and Megadeth. It only lasted like 30 days. When they were celebrating the album, what's that called? Seasons of the Abyss. Seasons of the Abyss and Rest in Peace. We seen them when they did that. We also seen Megadeth when they did Countdown to Extinction anniversary. Which was, I was glad. Because Countdown to Extinction and Rest in Peace were two of my favorite albums. Psychotron! 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 Maybe a man? How's it go? Bionic and organic, not a cyborg. Bionic and organic, not a cyborg. Euthanasia's coming up on 30 years next year. Boy, Euthanasia, 30 years. Where Mustang's going to do a 30th tour for it. Boy, Euthanasia was one of my favorite albums, too. Train of Consequences in particular. I love Train of Consequences. I can't remember the lyrics. It's only yesterday I thought you were gone. I toodaloo. I toodazati. Bazabazan. Bazazazam. These are the last words. I don't know if I said it right. Ever speak. Now set me free. Love to the bone. That's going to be 30 years next year. Next November, I believe. Yeah, it come out at the same time Medina's album came out. I got them both the same day. Medina's bedtime stories, where she had the alien on. I was listening to that album today. Let's get unconscious, honey. Let's get unconscious. Let's get unconscious, honey. I was listening to that earlier today. I always had a favorite song on there, though. There's a song called, it's right before that one. Who needs the sun when the darkness fills or whatever? Who needs the light? You are my that's what sanctuary. I was trying to think of the lyrics. That's the reason I was playing the album, because I was listening to that. That's always one of my favorite songs. That song's dark. It sounds really dark. Sometimes it's got an Australian sound to it. Or African, either African or Australian. But the Australian Indians play that sound too. So yeah, I got those two albums the same day. Euthanasia and Bedtime Stories. Same day, I bought them the same day. Ah! Only yesterday You told me you were gone. That's how it goes. There's also something else I liked on that album. Let me pull up the song title. There's a whole bunch of songs I like off Euthanasia. I'm gonna pull up the song titles real quick. I need to type the album. Megadeth. I know what it means, dumbass. I don't need to know what it means. I want to get the song titles. Did you know when he wrote a Toodaloo? How you say it? Him and Kurt Cobain were in the comas at the same time. Train of Consequence, Addicted to Chaos, that was one of my favorites. Toodaloo, The Legion Fields, Family Tree, those are my favorite songs. And I like Black Curtain, and I Thought I Knew It All. I thought I knew it all! I thought I knew it all! I used to love that one. Wonder if he's going to do a 30th anniversary of that. I probably won't get to see it, though. We don't get to see... We can't afford those fucking tickets. But I did see the 20th of the Rest in Peace and the... we saw Countdown to Extinction, too. When it was the 20th. Boy, Euthanasia was a good album, though. Only yesterday, you told me you were gone. I got that song playing in my head now. I may have had the wrong song with that, though, or maybe that other one. Yeah, I did, because I called it Train of Consequence. Maybe it was. I ain't heard it in a long time. I gotta get out and play it. When I get back on my player, I'll put on Megadeth. I'm gonna have to get off here in a minute. My neck's giving. I went over an hour. That's the thing about being an old cripple. Cock sucking asshole. That's the thing about being a cripple. You're not able to set up as long as you want to. Only yesterday, you told me you were gone. I wanted to play a little bit of GTA, but I didn't even get to take any missions or anything. I'll run from the police. Who the woman with the master plan? Christine with a motherfucking gun. Who the woman with the master plan? Christine with a motherfucking gun. Who the woman with the master plan? It's a little bit of Dr. Dre, but I changed it a little bit. She's trapped. They got her! I guess I'll go out with that. I'll see y'all later. Boy, I was on another 2 hours. No wonder my neck's gone. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe.